Today is 27th of March 2024, and this will be our 15th video on trigonometry. Okay, so I have given you a lot on trigonometry questions, explanation right from the intro video. Okay, so please, if you don't understand trigonometry till now, just go and look at as much videos as you want. Okay, before I begin what I have for you today, thank you everyone who have subscribed to our video, to our channel. Thank you so much. If you haven't subscribed already, what are you waiting for? Okay, if you are enjoying the videos, because I know I have a lot of viewers, okay, I get the stars every week. So if you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Please subscribe, and when you watch it, share, like, and follow us on whatever platform that you can follow us on. Okay, thank you very much. And please, if the account is not yours, ask permission from the account holder, or ask someone to help you open your own account, and subscribe. In that way, when we upload video, you get your own. In the comment section, you always see please follow my notes/script. Okay, because look at this, a lot of mathematical stuff, and because it's not interactive, I would like to just go through with you to explain how I thought about the question and why I think you should solve it that way, and why I arrive at the answer. So if, for instance, this is 40 all squared and I say 40, please add the square. Okay, it's Pythagoras theorem. Please beware of scammers, please. Okay, please beware. If I haven't said anything in the video, don't go and give money to somebody and text me and say, oh, I donated to your charity. I don't have one. I don't have an orphanage. All the things they are talking about, I don't know anything about it. Please don't fall for them. Okay, and to make you feel better, I also get that a lot. They will send me email to come and collect stuff, which I know I haven't, it's not my order, or I should pay for extra postage so that they can deliver stuff. Don't just ignore it. It's they are scammers. Okay, today's starter, we'll do more trig. Okay, today I'm just going to go and do some things with you, because some people are so struggling with Pythagoras theorem, even though I already did 5 videos on that. Okay, so, and I haven't brought the question in worded form. I've analyzed them and I've made them single and simple, so that you'll be able to just understand. Okay, if you are in the exam room and the you are doing the exam, you can underline what you are supposed to find, so that your eyes can be glancing at it. So here they said calculate S. So if I look on the diagram, that is the length X. Okay, so by just underline what you have. You don't have to do it with the ruler, just with your hand. Okay, and then look at it. If I'm going to find x and this is a right angle triangle, then I can use Pythagoras because x here is a hypotenuse. Okay, so x squared will be equal to 45 all squared plus 40 all squared. At the end, I'll bring my centimeters. Okay, so x squared, as I said, 40 all squared plus 45 all squared. So this is straightforward. So 40 all squared is 1600 on the calculator, but 4 squared is 16, and then you add 2 zeros. 45 all squared is 2025. If you add both, you get 23625. Okay, so that will be x squared. So x will be plus or minus square root of 3625. If you do that on the calculator, you are going to get x equals 19.03 centimeters to 2 decimal place, or 19 centimeters to the nearest whole number. Remember, you choose the plus because x is a length. You can't have minus 19 centimeters for a length. It doesn't exist. Okay, so that will be our first one. Now the second one. Okay, here calculate y. Okay, which we've done from the diagram, so I just repeated the diagram. In the main question, it wasn't repeated, so I've just repeated it from you. Okay, so now calculate y. That is the angle here. Okay, so I've just found x, this length. So I can use 40 and the hypotenuse and use sine because that is adjacent, or I can use 45 and use what I found because that will be opposite and hypotenuse. But I'll rather use their figures to be accurate because I rounded this up to the nearest whole number. Okay, so I'll use tan instead. So tan y will be opposite 45 divided by the adjacent 40. So 45 divided by 40. Okay, so y equals tan inverse. Okay, because tan y is 45 over 40. So y will be tan inverse 45 over 40. 45 over 40 is 1.125. Okay, so the tan inverse on your calculator, so you press the second function and then you press shift, will give you 48.4 degrees. Y is an angle, so your answer should be in degrees. This is to 1 decimal place. If they said leave it to the nearest whole number, then it will be 48. Okay, now we are going to do more trig questions. Okay, so here again, find y. So now we will use Pythagoras here again. Okay, Pythagoras is under trigonometry. Okay, so 22 all squared plus x squared will be equal to 35 all squared. So I've just set the equation. Immediately you set the equation, everything is calculation. So you either use your calculator if it's a calculator paper, but if it's a non-calculator paper, as we've seen before, they will give you figures you can work, like 10, 6, 5, so that if you square them you can easily get the answer. Okay, so x squared now, 22 all squared will go to this side. So x squared will be 35 all squared minus 22 all squared. So x squared will be 1225 minus 484. X squared will be 741. Okay, so x will be plus or minus the square root of 741. So you have this on your calculator, 741. You just press the square root sign. Okay, so now you choose the plus, which is length, so 27.2. Okay, remember your units. Okay, which is centimeters. Okay, so x will be 22.7 meters. To the nearest whole number will be 27. Is that okay? Now the next example, again find y. Okay, so here I've simplified the question for you. I've taken it in the worded form and brought it, actually just drawn it, so that our foundation student can understand, because they would give you some of this question in the foundation paper if you are doing that. Okay, but your ability to simplify the question and draw it out or sketch it out can also help you, because they might not always give you diagrams. They might give it to you in the worded form. What do? You have to draw it out to make meaning of it. Okay, so here you are finding y, and that is your length y here. Okay, so you have this angle, you have the opposite, and you are finding y, which is the adjacent. So you are going to use tan. If you don't use the right function, you are not going to get the right answer. So now tan of 38 will be opposite of adjacent, the toa that we know, SOHCAHTOA. Okay, so here now y will be 20 tan of 38. If we move the y to this side and then move the tan 38 to divide the 20 here, that one. Okay, tan 38 on the calculator, unless it's being given to you, then this will be a calculator paper question, will be 20 divided by 0.7813. So if you do that correctly, 20 over divided by 0.7813, you are going to get y equals 25.6 centimeters to 1 decimal place. Okay, if they don't restrict you, you can leave your answer 1 decimal place or the nearest whole number. Okay, but 1 decimal place is more accurate than the next whole number, because if you are supposed to use this y to solve the next question, your degree of accuracy depends on how you rounded it off. So if they said leave it in the nearest whole number, then they might have a range for the answers. So if you leave your answer or you use 25.6 instead of the nearest whole number when they've asked you, then you are going to get a wider range, which might take a mark of you. Here again, I've tried to simplify the question into a diagram form. It's a right angle triangle. Find QR, this length here. Okay, so again, using Pythagoras here, 8 centimeters plus QR squared will be equal to 16 centimeters all squared. Okay, 8 centimeters all squared. Q plus QR all squared will be 16 centimeters all squared. Okay, so immediately you set the equation here again. The rest is calculation. So that is what I've said to you, this line. So QR all squared will be 16 all squared minus 8 all squared. So QR all squared will be equal to 256 minus 64. Okay, you know 8 squared will be 64. If you subtract, you have 192, which is QR all squared. So now QR will be plus or minus the square root of 192. QR will be 13.86 centimeters. It's a length, okay? So this is to 2 decimal place. 13.9 centimeters, 1 decimal place, or 14 centimeters to the nearest whole number. Okay. So again, it's been very easy today because I didn't bring it in the question form. I simplified it, okay, for the sake of our foundation students, okay, so that I just brought the diagrams for you to see. Okay, so that is what I came to show you today. Please, if I don't know what you are waiting for, if you've been watching our videos and it's helping you, subscribe, share, like, follow. Okay, let's do what we can to make sure it remains on the platform so that more people can see it. It will be sad. We have like a month and a half when people can get to look at questions and help them solve, and then here we are, because they haven't got they don't know about this platform, they don't get the grade they need. Okay, I hope everybody is studying and doing the best they can. At this moment, you can only do the best you can. Okay, take care of yourself online, and please follow my notes/script. Okay, thank you so much for watching today's video, and I'll see you in the next.